This film takes place less than a year after the September 11 terrorist attacks. I bring this up because it radically altered the culture of the time in ways that make this movie feel exceptionally ignorant of the time. Even though literally the only reason I can comprehend this movie said explicitly in 2002 is because the director grew up in that exact year. Yes, this film takes place in Canada, not the United States, but all over the Western world. Canada, America, the UK, much of Europe. People were paranoid because 9/11 wasn't the only terror attack that had happened. It was the major theme of the decade. I mean, I can understand not wanting everyone to be so fearful, as that goes against the tone that the movie is trying to establish. But then you have very awkward moments if you actually were there and you do actually remember the time period.
Okay, well, this is like basically the response to like what MrEnter been going through, talking about like people been criticizing his ass for the freaking thing about that comment. For that shit, like it made sense. Like it probably is like his family was watching CNN or whatever, Fox endlessly and shit. Yeah, talking about the fucking Iraq War and fucking Afghanistan and shit. The upcoming Iraq War. Adding their own stupid spins on give me a lie and shit. The news. So probably back then, it was like all fucking 9/11 and shit, like on the TV, I was a Muslim, my family's a Muslims and shit. And they were fucking they dealt with some hard times here and there. They couldn't travel certain places because of their fucking names and shit. Citizenship here. Some of them, in Lebanon and shit. Yeah, they're Palestinian refugees. But I don't think MrEnter's trying to be some sort of racist. It's just like he's saying it's kind of weird for the time for 2002 to have this movie to take place that time. It's just like it feels also forced, the fucking cell phone shit. The kids didn't have cell phones. I didn't have a fucking cell phone back then. My fucking sister didn't have. She's 3 years older than me. And my fucking cousins that were 3 years even older than her had fucking cell phones. So I doubt people be texting each other like that, like hell. But I know the movie's not meant to be realistic. But you guys should be giving smoke to those fucking people who make money off the fucking the war shit. There's all these fucking movies. Yeah, I know these are recent, but there were a lot back then, Afghan or Iraqi war shit back. Fucking I know some of these were previously Rambo was about the fucking Russian one or Soviet one or whatever. You see these fucking wars movies of Rambo 1988, but all these movies making money off the fucking war shit. I'm not saying it's I know it's supposed to be a historical movie, but they're making money off of fucking current conflict back then. In the fucking the 2000s through the 2010s, the Afghan war fucking ended in last year. I'm making money throughout these fucking years. Even in the early 2000s, God, that ain't a good example. Oh God, for those dog, shit, fucking wagging the dog, whatever. Classic movie, but they made money off my fucking people's death. In a sense, the Arabs. I know Afghanis aren't fucking Arabs, but in a way, they're part of the Middle East and shit. The Middle East identity. So they're attacking my people in a sense too. I'm half white too, but fucking I connect with my Arab brothers. It doesn't matter how much of that, how much that and shit, how much blood you have, how Arab you are, you know. Fucking, you care about your brothers. Shit. Yeah. But there's a bigger point. Like, why not give smoke to the Hollywood people? You see how selfless give to Israel, support Ukrainian families. Shouldn't that be give to Ukrainians? Whatever. Yeah, let's see. Fuck, wrong shit. But this shit, like right here, they help 60 million for the fucking Israeli army to just kill my fucking my countrymen, at least like the Palestinians. Yeah, man. And see, like every year, you see Hollywood stars line up, giving tens of millions of dollars to a fucking foreign terrorist fucking group. The Israeli army is a terrorist group, to be honest. But like there is even more fucking terrorism being openly fucking talked about, disrupting shit. The disruption fucking decade. It's the next lead. Like, there's this AI tech. Like right now it's like primitive. Like, this lady from Mexico, I guess, she died like 70 years ago. They like, reanimate her, whatever. Like, I don't own the copyright of this shit. Let's see here.
The arcade. With it, I included a note which said,
well, yeah, the AI is animating her ass. And giving her a voice. Deep nostalgia, like, the DID is part of this deep nostalgia bullshit technology. But like, they're openly talking about disrupting the fucking, like, this shit's going to disrupt in like the next 7 or 10 years. That sounds like there's like this huge disruption in the media and entertainment. I mean, like, just think about like 2 years ago. That's just the warming up of disruption. Well, at least to the Americans, like, there's been disruptions all over the fucking place. Like, you could say the Amazon shit, like, that closed hundreds of thousands of stores. But that's a disruption, but it's like in a smaller scale. But like 2 years ago, childish fucking YouTube ain't gonna allow me to say it. So, 2 years ago, you saw even more businesses close because of that new tech the Fausch be making. And like even Harvard be talking about this idea of disruption, but I can't show it. Like, I'm already have copyright strike, so I gotta be careful. Well, like, like they are openly talking about disrupting the fucking thing, the Hollywood production. We'll lead this disruption, and this is like Israeli fucking company. We decide to lead this disruption. Like, like fucking Forbes telling people my fucking idea in public. Anyone could read this shit as long as, unless they're like in Russia or some shit, or China or North Korea, but whatever. Like, most people can read this shit in the world. Fucking A, like, this is like open air terrorism right here. Well, like, there's tons of these videos like talking about disruption. Like, fucking A, like, why complain about fucking one autistic kid, not a kid, like an adult, like he has enough problems as it is. Fucking A. Like this guy is openly talking about disruption. Like, look at this.
Of year 5 of that same 20-year cycle in healthcare. So I like to think about where we are as kind of a 3-act play. Hey, we start with disruption and transformation. For some of us, that's exciting. For some of us, that's scary. For some of us, it's life-changing. This is who moves my cheese every day.
We talk about the fact that we're moving into a period not just of transformation, but of continuous transformation. And that requires a change in how we look at the market. But if we can affect that change, there's some immediate market opportunities. And it doesn't matter whether we're going to use technology to improve the quality of our health business or if we're technology suppliers trying to sell into that space. These immediate opportunities are where we're all going to focus for the next few years. But then there's this 10 years of sustainable, substantial growth and investment that happens on the back end of that 10-year disruption cycle. So the good news is we're only 4 or 5 years away from that. So Act 1, it's all
4 or 5 years, 2015. Look at there, 2015. And look what happened now. This disruption that happened 2 years ago. You know, the spreading, okay?
about understanding the nature of the change. And what is the change? Value-based healthcare. Okay, it's not about volume anymore. It's about value. This is really difficult, I think, for a lot of us to process. It is that who moved my cheese moment. This is everything you know is wrong. All right, what do we teach physicians to do? To build practices. How do they build a practice? They engage patients. How do they engage patients? By providing care.
Okay, but whatever. Like the rest of the meeting, like it's kind of boring, but like there's some interesting insights here and there, like talking about new world shit, and all that. But like hacking the human being. There's already cyborgs and shit. Like talk about the challenges of cyborg rights. There's companies called Disrupt Equity. Like what the fuck, dudes? Like, why aren't you guys making any smoke about this? Let's see. Fuck. There's like a ton of these fucking videos of disruption.
The world has changed and continues to change. Are you changing with it or are you resisting it? There's been great change and disruption over the last 2 years. And has it changed your focus? Has it changed your priorities? Has it changed what's most important to you? I think of change as an opportunity. And really this disruption that we have been experiencing over the last 2 years is a great opportunity for firms, leaders, lawyers.
It sounds like fucking Klaus Schwab. It's a great opportunity to fuck myself over.
Right. Extinction Rebellion attack, promising to cause mass disruption in the capital. Saudi saw gridlock in central London.
That shit sounds like January 6th. You guys might do. Let's see. Like regulatory. Disruption. Age of disruption.
We also understand the tremendous pressures faced by regulators. Markets and business models are rapidly changing. New technologies are emerging at breakneck speed, and public expectations for protecting health and the environment while promoting diversity and equity are growing. That is why we have prepared our report, Regulatory Recharge, Modernization in an Era of Disruption. We hope this report, along with today's panel, stimulates discussion, sparks ideas, and accelerates sharing, learning, and action. We look forward to learning from you today and to your feedback on this report.
Yeah, but I uploaded like some fucking video. It was so fucking interesting. Disruption through collaboration. Like you can't make this shit up.
Educators don't have instructional designers. There's so many.
If you are here to listen to the session on disruption through collaboration, lessons of a shared journey in digital transformation, such that it'll be dynamic. We'll try to segment it into two portions. The first will be
whatever. Like you can watch these videos and shit. Like I'm not here. Like there's some boring meetings and shit, but like. Who would advertise themselves as disruption?
As part of Victoria's Big Build, we're removing 4 level crossings in Preston on the River Line. Bell and Preston stations will also be closed until early September as we build new stations, creating thousands of jobs and making your journey safer and easier. As we bring the pieces together, buses will replace trains on sections of the River Line until the 29th of May. Find out if you're affected at bigbuild.vic.gov.au.
Big build. Big fuck you. A dick. A disruption. Like if I could make a music video.
Today, there are more than 1 billion smokers on the planet, and the World Health Organization predicts that this number will not change in the foreseeable future. Smoking is dangerous and causes serious diseases. Of course, the best thing a smoker can do to reduce their health risk.
Of the year is to come up with a.
Well, this shit was like about the iPhone. Like it was disrupting, and goddamn, fucking so much disruption. So whatever. You get the point. Like. Fucking a whole bunch of these videos, like some of these are like implied inside the fucking thing, inside the videos about disruption, so they don't have the title. So whatever. My point is just give smoke about this disruption, this open air terrorism, rather than fucking get angry or fucking make fun of this autistic kid. Okay, whatever, adult. Okay, fucking A. Give him a fucking break.